Hey, good morning everyone. Alright, so today we're going to put together the fan shroud for our 1964 El Camino. This is a kit I picked up from Summit, and it is a universal kit. You do have to have a basic dimension of what you're starting with, because they have obviously different size radiators, and this little box here kind of has to fit what you're working with, so it's universal, I guess, to a degree. But anyways, this part already comes welded together, as you can see here. It's got a lip on the top and another lip on the bottom here. These are the attachment points. That's what's going to hold it to the radiator. And comes with a little bag of hardware here, some little L brackets, and then you've got this band here as well. So what is going to happen is we got to get this on the radiator in the car, or measure, somehow figure out where center of the fan is going to be in this thing, and then we just got to cut it out and measure the banding for the size hole, cut that, and then we're going to use these little L brackets to attach it. So that's kind of the setup of how they want it done. And then I picked up some of this. I've never used that product before, so we will see. Supposedly it's better than regular black paint. I guess it's supposed to go on lighter or something, and you're supposed to get better heat transfer through it as opposed to traditional paint. So that's going to be what we're going to put on it. Come over here to the car. I still got my little temporary air cleaner on there. I did get the K&N style element that I ordered. I just haven't stuck it in there yet. So anyways, as you can see, the radiator's in there. Still got to try to get some of this gunk off. And so what we're going to have to do is find the center line on that fan and then transpose it over onto that fan shroud and start cutting. And always a good idea to measure twice and cut once. So let me start trying to figure out where the center of that thing is, and I guess after that probably pull the radiator out again and then start putting stuff together. But anyways, let me get a little bit of stuff done here and I'll come back and show you how it's going. Alright, so that's where we are so far. That fan was a little bit bigger than I thought once I actually measured it out on here. Hopefully I got it right. Did measure a couple of times, so we'll find out. But drilled a little pilot hole here. From my measurements, that seems to be the center of the hub on the fan. And then of course I just got a nail and a piece of string, and I got a 17-inch blade, so I just went ahead and called it 18 and made sure I went 9 inches from there to here and set my string with the marker on it, and then just kind of made my circles. So we should be good. Now I'm just trying to decide if I want to cut it with the plasma cutter, or do I just want to put the jigsaw on it and do it that way. So I may try the jigsaw first just to see how that works, and we'll go from there. But let me tinker with this a little bit more and I'll come back with you in just a bit. Alright, so I went ahead and used the plasma cutter. I got to go back in now and just kind of knock all the slag off. And I had to cut down here because obviously the circle did not continue, and our fan does stick down. I measured it. I gave it an 1.5 inch cut here, so the fan should be able to travel down in this area. And then what we're going to have to do is obviously build it up so that it is enclosed. So let me get that ring. I'll clean this stuff up, get that ring, and then start putting it together and see what we come up with. I did try using the jigsaw, not thinking. I forgot how quick aluminum clogs up blades, so that didn't work. I tried a grinding disc or a cutting disc just to kind of get it opened up enough so I could use tin shears on it. And it's actually pretty good quality stuff, so I was having a heck of a time with the tin shears, so just opted for the plasma cutter, which made it nice and easy. So we're going to go ahead and keep going. I'll come back with you in just a bit. Alright, so I actually stopped the other day, but got back out here today, and as you can see, got the radiator out and got the shroud done. I'm not happy with it, but for now I guess it's going to go ahead and serve the purpose. Put it together, and I didn't bother cleaning up some of the rough edges when I did the cutting with the plasma cutter, and then I didn't get a real good seal around here, which I wasn't happy with, so I had the bright idea to put a little seam sealer, except the seam sealer I had was old and didn't work, so I just had to smear it on with my finger. So it looks horrible, but like I said, for right now I think it's going to go ahead and work until I can figure something else out. Probably going to just have to replace the entire radiator and the shroud with one full unit that's actually meant to work together. Because I think if I put a factory shroud on it, it's not going to fit, for one. It's not going to mount up. So like I said, for right now this is going to work, and we'll go from there. I painted up the radiator as well, so I'm going to go ahead and put this stuff back in and show you what it looks like when it's finished. Thanks. Alright, so there's everything back together with the shroud in there and the radiator. Like I said, didn't turn out exactly what I wanted, but started it and it is pulling a bunch of air through there, so it's definitely going to serve the purpose. I was thinking too, I got to get rid of it and change it out and yada yada yada, because I'm not happy with the way it looks, but you know, like I said, it's working good. And I'm thinking now too, I still have to hook up the lines for the AC, which I may wind up just running kind of across or in front of the radiator here, or the shroud. I haven't even begun to mess with that, so thinking if that's the case, that may cover up the kind of ugly looking stuff here. And again, you know, as long as it works, that's kind of the main thing. I want the car to look nice, but I've mentioned this probably many times, I'm not trying to build a show car, so you know, it's probably just gonna live that way and be what it is. But anyway, so there it is, it's finished up, and like I said, it seems to be working really well. So anyways, I guess that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.